I'm gonna try with this little jig. See if we can catch some stuff with this. We're about to go wading right now. That one was aggressive. Nice fish. Nice fish. Oh, dude, I don't know. But I can only imagine this is about to be delicious. What's up, guys? Your boy Jfishy here, and today, guys, we're actually gonna head out and do some wade fishing. So I got the waders in the car, I got all my gear, I got my cast net, a couple of rods, couple different setups, and one in particular that I'm supposed to show you guys from my last episode. It's my brand new setup. Shout out to Bert, who gifted me the reel that he said he kind of just had sitting around and he wanted to see me put it to good use. So I do have a rod for it, brand new, that I've been waiting to see what I wanted to put on it, because I've actually been looking for this rod for a while. You know, a lot of people told me some good reviews about it, so I wanted to test it out. But yeah, let me show you guys the setup real quick. This is an Okuma Selena 4000 HA. He spooled it up. I believe he told me it's 15-pound braid, which is perfect for what I wanted. Man, it looks so sick, guys. It's got the nicer knobs on it than my Penns. And then I have it paired up here with the Ugly Stick Carbon Inshore. Guys, I've had my eyes on this Ugly Stick for so long. It's super light, it's carbon. It's, like I said, it's literally brand new, so I haven't even used it. So yeah, guys, like I said, once again, huge shout out to Bert. Truly appreciate it, bro. I'm gonna definitely put this to use. You already know that. So I hope you keep watching the videos so that you'll see exactly what I can catch on this bad boy. Let's get out there to the water and see what we can catch, guys. All right, guys, well, let's get started with today's adventure. And as you guys can see right there, we're using a salty Ned shrimp to start off. Like I said, I was going wading, and I didn't have any bait, but I had my cast net and I had my trolling bait bucket. So I was hoping to find some bait as I fished, and I decided to start off with the artificial. And unfortunately, guys, we actually went to a completely new spot that I have never waded before. And as you guys can see there, that little bait fish was the only bait fish I seen out there at all. I mean, there was nothing, literally not a single school of fish. I could not get anything to bite the artificials at all. But I wanted to include this because, you know, I kind of like to show you guys that I actually do try a lot of new spots and I end up not catching anything. So, you know, if you ever go to a new spot and end up not finding the fish, just know it happens to all of us, guys. And so after fishing it for about close to 2 hours and not, like I said, not being able to get a single strike, not being able to find any bait fish at all, we made a move to some other flats, but these flats I actually knew a little better, and sure enough, I was able to get my first fish. Yep. Little trout can't resist that Ned shrimp. Oh, quick release. Get out of here, buddy. They fight funny when they're small. They fight kind of funny when they're small. Well, there we go, guys. First catch of the day after a struggle. I mean, we were struggling to get anything. But that's fishing sometimes. Oh. Yeah, they're right here. Probably all small though. I just got struck again. I think he messed my lure up. Yep. Yeah, they're here, bro.
It's my shrimps that I make to figure out which color these trouts like.
Annie, I bet. You don't have any with you? Oh, dang. I think the trick is to let it sit a little. But you got a heavy jig head, so yours are sitting probably anyways. Look at that Ned shrimp. Oh, you got double hook. Get out of here, buddy. As you guys could tell there, it did not take long to go to one of my more known spots and be able to throw this little salty net shrimp and hook up on some trout like I had been doing for a few months now. It seemed like the trout just decided to come in here and to just stack up literally for the last couple of months last year, and still in January a little, and here we are again, guys, catching them once again, and all on that little salty net shrimp. I already showed a video where I was able to catch a few, but in this one I kind of wanted to try to find something a little bigger or even a different species on the net shrimp. So that was kind of my goal. That's why I started off at a different patch of flats to see if maybe there I was able to catch something just a little different. But like I said, we didn't end up finding anything at all in those flats, but we ended up coming here, and there you go, we found a nice little school of trout. They're kind of small, as you guys can tell. You know, that's usually how they are in these flats, but we are about to make one more move. Because we're saying, you know, it must be all schooled up like that. We're gonna take a little move to another spot that I love to fish, especially with some artificials. Yeah, I know. Mullet running through here too, like crazy. That's a nice one. Oh, hold on. This might be the keeper I've been asking for. Ooh. Oh. Nah. Yeah, I know. Bro, I'm telling you, some of them act way different. Look at that Ned shrimp. It's gone, guys. They love it. This is definitely the biggest one of the day. Not cooler. Not yet. Let's go. Pick them up too, so. Just a smaller trout. No wonder. They don't hit like the big ones for sure. Hold on, buddy. Oh. Sorry about that. Not the best release, but we got you back in the water. And even though you guys know I love fishing for dinner, every once in a while, just to be able to finally catch a fish on a day where I've been struggling, it just feels so good. I'm sure you guys can relate because, you know, again, guys, fishing's fishing. You don't always catch something, but when you do, it feels so much better. But my biggest goal on this day was to try to get something different, or at least some dinner with the salty Ned shrimp, just because I've heard mixed reviews now. You know, a lot of people say because it's such a small profile bait, it's probably only going to catch smaller fish. But man, I don't know. I have so much faith in it because it just looks so good. Like, I've caught so many things on small pieces of shrimp that it makes me think that these small lures are still going to catch decent sized fish. And I have had a bunch of people in the comments tell me that you know, these have caught them a bunch of PBs, a bunch of different species. So that's kind of what I'm trying to prove, honestly. But hey, at this point, I was willing to take anything, especially something for dinner. But hey, we got to take what we can get. And, you know, at least we were able to get a couple of nicer sized fish here. For real. No. Bro, look at that mouth. Nah. That's a nice one again. Bro, I know. Come on. There you go. Get out. Like that one there, you guys can definitely tell it was way thicker. It was probably touching 15, but you know, once I started thinking about having to actually clean the fish and take it home, I kind of started telling myself, you know what, I'm gonna reserve it for if I catch a nicer size one. But I won't lie, it started looking like we were gonna run out of time because as you guys are gonna see in this next clip, it started getting darker. It had already been about another hour of us catching these like 13, 14 inchers, and I was starting to run out of faith a little. You know, fishing's fishing, guys. I tried to do something new today, see if I can get some different kind of species, and it just didn't pay off. But again, that's fishing. Sometimes you catch them, sometimes you don't. Fortunately, this little canal is still loaded with trout. Let's see if we can get one more. And if we can get one more and probably call it after that. Little no-see-ums are getting annoying again. Once that sun went down, don't get me wrong, this looks awesome. You guys seen the mullet jumping away in the back. Such a beautiful sight. You always got to enjoy Florida's nature. But let me tell you guys, even through the cold, these bugs are out here. So yeah, like I said, let's see if we can get one more fish. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, I've already caught, I don't know, 20 trout or so. A different species would have been super cool, but I think the weather mixed with not the best tides just didn't pay off today. There it is. Got him. Swimming right at me. There it is. Probably another like 12. Hold on, buddy. You're going back. All right. Well, that's about it. There it is, guys. Salty net shrimp gets it done. Well, I said one more, so I say we call it, guys. And even though I was gonna quit there, you guys know that I'm a super persistent person, and I decided to just keep throwing while we continue to talk. And well, guys, as always, I leave it till the end to get a good one. Oh, nice fish. Oh, dude, I don't know. Don't shake off, don't shake off. Bro, this might be my PB. Oh my god. Bro, look at this. Wow. Look at that, guys. Salty Ned. Yeah, sorry, buddy. You're going home. I was right about to say I ain't taking no fish home today. But we stayed back and we got one. Holy. On the little Salty Ned shrimp. I know he's keeper, but just 18. As you guys can tell, there's no sunlight out. I'm telling you, that afternoon bite. Look at this guy. I guess we're both eating trout tonight. Let's go. Man, oh man, what a nice trout. And I gotta say, after that, as you guys know, when you catch a nice fish, it feels like you can't quit because you just think there's more out there and you continue to throw. And that's exactly what I did. And I threw for about another 30 minutes. But guys, I was getting ate up by the bugs. I mean, no-see-ums were everywhere. And it didn't help that we had a couple of fish around us. So it's probably that's the reason why they continue to come even thicker. And like I said, I was starting to get a little tired. You know, I'd been out here for about close to 6 or 7 hours at this point, fishing, trying to get something. And hey, it all paid off, guys. And sometimes it doesn't, though. I will say that, and I always want to tell you guys that because I'm sure it happens to everybody where you end up going home skunked or you don't end up catching dinner. And hey, that's just what it is, guys. If you don't get a keeper sometimes, that's part of fishing, right? So fortunately, as you guys seen here, I continued and grinded it out, and I did get something for dinner. So stay tuned for that catch and cook because we're about to get to that. So let's pack it up and get out of here. All right, guys. Well, we're back in the car now. Man, I can't believe that. Like I said, I'm gonna leave it in where I pretty much had already made like an outro saying like, you know, we didn't really catch too many more fish. But right when I was leaving, my buddy was like, I'm gonna throw a couple more times. And you guys already know that last cast rule where you just keep saying, yeah, one more cast, one more cast. And hey, today it paid off because you guys are good. As you guys can see, we got that 18-inch trout. That was such a good one. I even had the camera off, so you guys aren't going to see the initial hookup, but you'll see me fighting it, you know, on the way up. I gotta say, man, today we definitely grinded it out though. So to get that big trout at the end of the day is so rewarding. I mean, yeah. That's all I can say, guys. I knew there was going to be a big one in there. I just knew it was going to take a while. And there we go on the salty Ned shrimp. So that's definitely my PB for these canals, but I've caught my biggest trout ever on the Slam Shady out there at the Gandy Bridge. Anyways, guys, let me get home, and I'll probably see you guys at the fillet table, and we'll fillet that fish up, and we'll see how we make it. I really have been loving that way I've been cooking trout recently, but maybe we'll do something a little different this time. So yeah, let's get back to the fillet table. I'll see you guys there. All right, you guys, well, we're here at the fillet table now, and I gotta say, this is a stud trout. Just gonna cut right here behind the head like always. Around. Let's just do a little outline here. Keep the knife down. Try to get as much of that meat as we can. Find the bones. Oh man, this. Guys, these are going to be some nice fillets. Look at that. Ooh-wee. Look at that, guys. Wow. When the trout get this size, they have some thick fillets on them. I mean, look at that. Let's skin this real quick. All right, guys, well, I gotta say, this might have been the best trout fillet I have done ever. I mean, I got every last bit of meat, and I didn't even get into the ribs. So that is, I'm getting good at it. And it's funny because trout was actually the first ever fish that I filleted, and I did a terrible job. So it's funny how practicing and filleting more fish has just gotten me better at it. So if you guys don't do it because you're like, oh man, I don't know how to, I'm telling you, you just got to start doing things, and you'll learn them eventually. You know, you might mess up a couple times, but you'll definitely learn them. And this is with a cheap little Bass Pro fillet knife. So hey, I'm gonna be getting better knives because I know I could probably do this every time if I get a decent knife. Let's get inside and cook this guy up. Ooh-wee, guys, look at that. Oh man, this is gonna be so good. And it's actually probably the quickest dinner I've made in a while. I mean, literally the rice took maybe 15 minutes. This is a can of red beans out the can, so 5 minutes if that. And the fish was super quick. As you guys can see, I didn't do anything fancy, just kind of pan fried it. Oh, guys, my mouth is watering. Yeah, I'm hungry. Let's try this trout. All right, guys, this is about to be delicious. Wow, man, the only thing it's missing is some kind of like lime or lemon, which I've actually haven't been putting on my fish recently. I love lemon or lime, fresh squeeze of that, so I'll probably find some in the fridge if we got some. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, it's a little bit of a struggle, but hopefully it's relatable to you guys, because I'm sure, you know, I'm not the only one who goes out and you know, struggles to find fish. And like I said, if it wasn't because I went to one of my go-to spots, I probably wouldn't have caught anything today, but fortunately we did. So yeah, with that, I just wanted to say I hope you guys have a blessed week. I hope you guys have the best luck out there fishing. Remember, guys, always stay positive, keeping the good vibes up. I upload every week on my channel, so I hope to see you guys back here next time. But until then, guys, peace.